Some I held, some slipped away. One street over where my memories exist. I wondered what would change, I really couldn't say. In this life there's nothing certain, except the curtain that rises to the stage. Silly games of second guessing, I just forget the lessons that I couldn't learn. Because one street over there's a life I could have known that would have kept me from the one I have today. Except the curtain that rises to the stage. Silly games of second guessing, I just forget the lessons that I couldn't learn. Because one street over there's a life I could have known that would have kept me from the one I had today.
Oh, hello. Let's get on into it. This is 1100 WSGI. I'm Utah LaVern, and this is One Street Over. What's going on one street over from where you live in? Well, school's almost out. Let me just say that. Let me just address that because I am a teacher. And yes, as teachers, we're just downright giddy. You know, I mean, let's just be real. And, and we are so excited. This is going to be my husband and I's first real summer to just embrace being teachers and having some time off because we came out of worlds. I mean, he was a roofing contractor for 20 years, worked in the lab at Electrolux. I've been a broadcaster my entire career. We've never had a lot of time off, and we're excited.
Yay.
We're excited. But anyway, so Janet Palmore's here. Becky Wall's here. I'm super excited about this, and we got to get to it because we got a 7:30 guest, and so we got to get on it and get to everything. There is a tour coming that is for the 250th anniversary, our birthday of our nation, and it's going to be at our museum, and it is a big stinking deal.
It is.
When's it getting here, y'all? You got to get on that microphone, Beck. Pull that to you and talk right into it for me. You can go ahead and pull that. I should have pulled that to you a little bit more.
The exhibit is going to be here on Monday, okay, on Memorial Day. That's when we open it. And so we're real excited about it. It's a traveling exhibit. In fact, I know exactly where it's been. It's been at the Odell Horton Federal Building in Memphis, and our regent in the DAR is going on Saturday to pick it up and bring it here. Okay. And then it's going to be here all week, and then when it leaves from us, it's going to Murfreesboro.
Okay.
It's an exhibit it's kind of interactive. There's I think there's some video with it. There's things that you can do with it, I guess. And it will be displayed at the museum. We'll have an opening ceremony to get it started. 10 o'clock in the morning on Memorial Day. I hope everybody that can will come and visit this. But you don't have to be there on Monday. I know there's lots and lots of things going on for Memorial Day, but we're going to have it there all week.
I love it. It's going to be awesome. And I've heard all the things you've been doing at the museum, Janet, and I just cannot wait to get over there. I'll be over there next week at some point. I don't know. I'm going to try to come Monday.
Okay.
Because we'll do the radio show Monday. If I'm available, I always try to do a Memorial Day show because I want to talk about some of the Gold Star families that I know And we just like to pay honor to that. Especially my friend Donna Hagen and her brother that was killed in Vietnam, and then my friend that was killed in Vietnam. And so those are two that I tell their story every Memorial Day. So I hope you'll join us for that. But I'm hoping then just to go and grab my hubby and then come on over, because I typically have a membership to the museum, and then I forget to renew it or something like that.
I'm working on something for you. Auto renew.
Well, let's just do it. Okay. I need it
I'm working on it.
because I want to stay a member, but I forget to do my renewal. Yeah. So I'm one of those needs auto renew. So good.
On it.
So I'm fine. I'll come in and renew my membership on Monday, but for somebody that's not a member, is there a charge? How's this going to work? Is this a fundraiser, or can people just come in? Because there's typically you pay to come into the museum. Yeah. So how is that going to work? And kind of move this way. Let's get you on camera a little bit better. Okay. So we can see your lovely face. And I love that they got the order to wear red. I wore my red yesterday. It's like, anyway.
So for this exhibit, we're actually going to have special hours. We're not normally open Monday and Tuesday, but we are actually going to open Monday, Tuesday, 10 to 2. But if you're there after 2, I will happily keep the doors open for everybody to see. And then, of course, our Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 4 hours. There will still be the charge to come into the museum, but if you're active or retired military, that's free, because we're part of the Blue Star Museum program that's kicking off this year.
So remind people how inexpensive it is to be a member, and then you come in all the time.
It's $15 for an individual, $25 for a family.
Come on.
And you can come in all year long.
Exactly. And I mean, it's just, a no-brainer. And so just come in and be part of the membership and just enjoy the museum. And it's what I love museums. I love museums. And I don't get in there near enough. And then I also like to say, when you're having a struggle trying to find gifts, this lady keeps coolest stuff in that gift shop. And if you're like me, that has kiddos that grew up here and they've moved away, that is a great place to get them a gift. My twins are about to turn 35, so I need to come in there and get them something.
Absolutely. Come on in.
I just need something from home. So that's another thing I'll do when I'm in there.
There you go.
Task for me. But it is just so exciting. So what kind of stuff should we expect to see? Are we going to see artifacts and things like that? What do we have?
So from what I've seen from pictures, it does look like there's some interactive panels that come with it, like kiosks and stuff. And then there's some pull-up banners that you can read. We will have a scavenger hunt that'll go with it that I've found online. But we have also pulled a lot of our military artifacts out as well. Okay. So all of that will be on display. So
it's basically a production that they've put together, and then the artifacts are the things that y'all bring into it. Okay. But it's so informative and so interesting. And I had my kiddos, part of one of their assignments in my curriculum this past semester was I wanted to do something on the 250th anniversary and birthday, because I said, so many kids, they think about the birth of our nation and they think, Declaration of Independence was signed, that was it, and they forget the years of war that followed. That's right. They just don't put it in the timeline. Yeah. And I wanted to really emphasize the timeline. Do you understand how long from that declaration to us really being recognized as a country? And so it was a lot of sacrifice, a lot of lives lost. And so I think this is beautiful that we're doing this. But so it's here from Monday to when?
To Friday.
Yep. So next week, guys, you got to
1 week only.
See this 1 week only.
Yep. And then Monday, I'm not going to charge admission on Monday to come in, because we're having the ribbon cutting, opening ceremony, light refreshments, and things like that.
Well, there you go. There's if you want to come and just see what it's all about, that's your opportunity to step in without any cost. And you'll have other days like that where you do that. When you have special events, you'll just throw the doors up and say, come on in.
First Friday, we don't charge. We're open 6 to 9. We get a lot of people to come through then.
Yeah, it's so fun. And how long have you been with the museum now, Jan? It's been a minute.
Almost 6 years.
Wow. Yeah.
She does a fantastic job. Every time I go in there, I'm amazed at what we have here in Robertson County.
It's incredible.
It is.
It is incredible.
Really is.
And you told Danny one of the first things I'm going to do as soon as we get into our summer schedule is find him some pictures of the cabin from my place. He's asked me for them 5 times. and I've got to go dig them out.
You got to have time, right?
Yeah, and I just haven't had time.
Yeah.
And so, but I've got pictures. There was a cabin on our property that we spent a fortune trying to save it. And some of those cabins you just can't because they're full of termites and they're just gone. And we were afraid somebody was going to get hurt in it because we couldn't keep people out of it. They'd go, there's a cabin down there, and they'd go walking through. And we welcome people to come. We were very, we want to practice hospitality, and we tell people to come enjoy our property, but we don't want them to get hurt.
That's right.
So, that's one of those things that funny story, I get a text. The guys that are building the new wastewater plant, we've gotten to know next door to us. And so I get a text from one of them at school. Hey, LaVern, it's Jason over at the construction. I just want you to know about 5 carfuls of boys just pulled into your place. Looks like they're going fishing. This is middle of the day. It's the day after graduation. And so it was some of the kids that had just graduated. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. But it was so funny. He goes, 5 carfuls of boys just pulled into your... And I told my students, I said, well, apparently the party's at Mr. and Miss Vivio's. Today to celebrate graduation. But nonetheless... We always, had people, we're like, yeah, come down and take a look. But I was so afraid somebody was going to get hurt.
Yeah.
So, but it just broke my heart to take that down, man. Yeah. Chimney's still there, parts of it.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I will get him some pictures.
All right.
Talk to Bo Adams, too, at the Kilgore Station Bluegrass Festival. Y'all just got Bo's
We did just take in Bo's collection. Yes, ma'am.
And have y'all put any of his stuff out yet?
Yes. Yeah, we do have some of Bo's stuff out, currently.
Okay, that's really cool. But I'm excited to get. I haven't gone and just really, meticulously gone through the museum in a while. So that's going to happen next week, and I'm excited.
A lot has changed and updated.
I know, and I can't wait.
Yes.
What are we missing here that we need to make sure and cover about what y'all have got going on?
So
we've got a lot of fun things to do during the week.
Okay,
we're going to
be on that microphone for me.
We're going to be reading to children.
Okay,
throughout the week, we'll have people in period costumes.
Oh, fun.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have rock painting.
Yep.
What else?
So we have reading on Tuesday, rock painting on Wednesday, and then reading again on Thursday. And we will have the scavenger hunt throughout the week as well as craft bags for them to come in and grab.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to try to get my grandkids out here.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
even if I have to go get them.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah.
I think the kids are really going to like it.
My grandkids, but
because it is kind of interactive, and there are other things that you can see and do at the museum. So I think kids are really going to love it. However, it's also really good for the adults because we need to really focus in on what was going on 250 years ago,
Yes,
and the people who fought for our freedom.
yes.
And to celebrate that, but also to remember what a toll it took on our people.
Oh, yeah.
There were lots of people who didn't make it through the Revolutionary War. And that's what Memorial Day is all about, is to remember those people who have fallen in service to our country.
That's why I think it's so special that we're getting it on Memorial Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so it's an opportunity. Guys, this is what a beautiful opportunity. So many of us, we have our Memorial Day celebrations and we go to the pool and we have hot dogs and we do all the fun things, but we don't. I mean, that's the reason why I always try to do the show on Memorial Day that morning, is just to remind people this was very costly.
Yes.
This
Has
came
been
at such a
several
huge price.
times.
Yes, ma'am.
From the very beginning, we've had lots and lots of wars, and we've had lots and lots of deaths because of that. And those people gave their lives freely so that we could live in this country.
Yeah.
And I just think that is something that we need to remember and to cherish. I mean, and one day to set aside to remember all of those who gave up their lives so that we could be free.
Amen.
And then to think about their families.
Amen.
Just like you said, the Gold Star families and things like that, people who have lost loved ones, we need to connect with them. Yeah.
Well, and I saw and I wish I'd saved it, but there was a father that shared something about how that his son, they were talking about the ones that just recently lost their life,
Right, right.
and we've had, I think, about 10 casualties,
Yes, I think so.
something like that. And it gave it a more tangible thing because you see all this on the news now.
Right,
And
right.
I think about one of them that was a young mom that was
Yes.
just about to come home, got 2 little kids. And there's so many, but that's the one that just really struck me because she was just about to come home and got killed. And then you had all of them that were in the plane that refuels.
Right.
My daughter-in-law's brother that's what he does.
Yes.
Could have,
When it
and
hits home.
you just, it just, oh my goodness. It
That's
just,
it. That's
yeah.
it. Yeah.
And so I had, one that served in Afghanistan and he came home and some didn't. One that was deployed with him didn't. And,
I
it's
think
just
everybody
incredible.
has someone
Yeah.
that they know of,
Yeah. that you can
family
connect
member,
with.
friend, whatever, who gave their life
Yeah.
for our freedom. And I have an uncle who was in the Korean War.
Yeah.
He was an Air Force pilot, got shot down, died.
Yeah.
And so it hits home for each and every one of us. I know everybody's got someone in their past that has done that. They really have.
And it's just, it's like when we were at the Kilgore Station Bluegrass Festival last weekend, when they presented the colors, VFW came up, and some of those gentlemen, bless them, they're struggling. I mean, one gentleman had braces on his legs, and here he stood in attention
Yes.
as they played beautifully the national anthem on a fiddle and on a guitar. It was just absolutely beautiful. And in my heart, I was just thinking about how few people came out to vote, and how few people go to the polls and don't even take a minute to do that when it was such a costly thing for our people. And anyway, this is a chance to teach your kids something really unique. Get to the museum, join the museum, $25 for your whole family, and we're going to get that auto renew. How soon can we have that?
By the end of June, it should be up and going.
Good deal. So if I go ahead and join on Monday, can you go ahead and kick me in?
I think I can go ahead and kick you in on my end.
Okay, good deal. Well, we'll do it, and if not, we'll do it next year, and
you
that
go.
way we'll have an auto renew. But you'll have to LaVern, it's time.
That's
I
right.
can
You'll
do
have
that.
to remind me because I forget. But because also too, you get a discount in the gift store
You do.
with that.
And early access to all the tickets that go on sale that sell
anything
out.
that's going on have y'all had the Elmwood thing yet?
The 30th.
Okay, I knew it's coming up. Has that sold out?
Just about sold out.
It's
Yep.
gotten real close. That's fun. That's fun. It's like a picnic out in the cemetery and actors, and it's just so Southern.
Yep.
It's just
It
so
is.
Southern. It is
My
just-
favorite
it
time.
is.
Yep.
Because they're in costume and everybody comes out in their sundresses, and I don't because I don't wear sundresses, but I'll get a kick out of seeing my sisters in their little sundresses and all that kind of stuff, and it's such a Southern thing, and it's so sweet, and it's so interesting. It is just so interesting.
It is.
Yeah,
It
I love
is.
it. I love it. I love it. It's so much fun. So, and that's on the 30th.
Yep, it's
What's
on the 30th.
time on that?
5:30.
5:30. If you want tickets, you better get them because it will sell out.
Yes, it will.
And it's usually just a box lunch kind of
Actually,
thing.
we are having it catered.
Oh, fun. Who's
be-
catering it?
North Nash.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Great. Oh, it'll be
And they've got
wonderful.
a great menu, so it's going to be a good time.
Get there. I don't know what my schedule's looking like then, but so it's the 30th of May? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, we
So-
changed it to so it's not so warm on us.
Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, because last time I went, it was
It
warm.
was pretty warm, yeah.
Yes.
Warm, but it was just wonderful.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
so all these fun things, guys, getting reminding yourself of the history and the significance of the 250th birthday. I mean, it's going to be such a big celebration, and it begins really Monday because
does.
kids are out of school. We've been talking about it,
Yeah.
and they've had some stuff in Washington. They had the big, recommitment thing that they did, I think, last weekend. We've had our prayer day. We've had our National Days of Prayers kind of gearing up to it. My friends over at Harvest Point, the Culvers, they have been doing this. They've got this. I wish I had a copy of it. They have this devotional that they've been doing 40 days of fasting up to the 4th of July. And what they did is they pulled what happened on this day, and the stuff has been just mind-blowing. When you see it, you're like, oh my goodness.
You're right.
Just building up to the birthday. And so just really double down and make sure that you spend the proper time in meditation and reflection on what an amazing country you live in. And this is a great way to start on Monday. I love we're getting it on Memorial Day.
It really is.
Yeah, very good.
I know there are lots and lots of other things going on in the county. And I know that because we sent out invitations.
Right.
Okay. And when we've got response back, sometimes people say, well, we're already doing this over here and that over there. And so there's an awful lot going. If you don't come to the museum, go somewhere.
Yeah, do something
They're
special.
doing something special for Memorial Day.
Yes.
And figure out what exactly it means and then go forward there.
You bet.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I don't know what we've got going. I never do. I just have to go with my kids. But I feel like I will have to bring my grandkids later in the week. I don't think I can get them here Monday. But unless I can talk to our daddy into getting them down here. But I wish my grandkids were next door. You know, they're not. They're the three of them are an hour away. One of them is, four of them are an hour away, and one is 3 hours away. And then I got two more coming. I'll have seven. I'll have seven by Christmas.
Congratulations.
Oh, that's so wonderful.
Another one that's going to be 3 hours away, another girl. So we're going to have 3 girls, 3 boys. So the tiebreaker is the one down in Huntsville that's due at Christmas. We don't know if it's a boy or a girl yet.
Oh,
so.
yeah, okay.
What will it be? I don't know. I'm a boy family. The girls have been fun now.
That's
Girls
true.
have been fun, but I had all boys, you know. So, but anyway, what are we missing, you guys? I don't know. I'll go down rabbit holes and won't get to our stuff.
I think we've covered most everything. I just feel like it's going to be a fun time. I hope that lots and lots of people show up. And I think they're going to be amazed at what they see.
I think so too. Yeah. Can you leave that flyer
I
with me?
sure can.
Yeah, just I need something tangible to remind me, talk about this. And sometimes Lee Marie will leave it right here and I still forget. She goes, anyway. But yeah, I absolutely want to really promote this because, again, too, and remind people, go in and just join the museum and stay connected. Yeah. That's one of the first things when I first moved here. And I went into the museum early on and I was like, this is so cool. Because the building, the structure, the history of that building, that's the old post office. And the reason it's so fortified is because we were a very rich county whenever tobacco and whiskey production, because we produced a lot of it here. Yes. And we were one of them towns, you know, until everything went dry. But there was a lot of cash, and you had to have a place to keep it safe, and it was there in that post office. Yep. And I just find that it is a structure.
It is a structure.
It is a structure. I mean, it is beautiful.
It is. It's
gorgeous.
Really, it is. And when you go in and you see all the different displays, because they change all the time. Yeah. And to me, that's part of the museum that is fantastic. You get to see all kinds of different things that relate to Robertson County.
Okay. Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing to me. With Memorial Day coming, we want to really, really focus in on the individuals from Robertson County who have given their lives.
Okay. Yeah.
And, we've got the statues around the courthouse that recognize those who gave their lives for Robertson County.
Well, yeah, and I talk about Donna's brother Terry. They were living in Nashville, I think, when he died in Vietnam. But everybody knows the Hagans because they had Springfield drugs. Yeah, and I'm telling you, her brother was a bona fide hero in Vietnam.
Yeah.
He gave his life to save a whole helicopter full of people came in.
Wow.
And there's a gymnasium named for him up at I forget where. It's at one of the bases. But yeah, it's an amazing story. It's an amazing story. But nonetheless, and there's all kinds of stories like that. And but just let's get to the museum next week. Get there Monday. I believe I can be there. So 10 is the opening, the ribbon cutting.
Yep.
Okay, that's my plan. I really want to be there for this. I want to see it, and I need to renew my membership. I just got to. I got to get in there. Well, with my twins' birthday coming up, they need something special from
There you
Clarksville
go.
County.
Yeah.
So we'll come. I get in there a lot for Christmas. Some years it gets busy, and but I try to get some kind of trinket for them because it's so special.
Yeah.
And y'all do such a great job with
Thank
it.
you.
It is so cool. Well, I tell you, I think that's about it. We've got Mike coming in. He's coming in to, or Nick McLaughlin. And I'm sorry, Lee Marie said Brian Pulley can't be here today. Normally we have United Way come in at 7:30, but Lee Marie has sent us a new guest, so I'm super excited to hear from him. But I am always excited to hear from you guys. So anything y'all need, you've got my number. Absolutely. Reach out to me and really message me. That's the best way because sometimes I forget to check my messenger. But I will see y'all Monday. I can't wait.
Absolutely. We hope to see you all then.
Excellent.
I'll be there. If I'm not there, I'm under the weather or something because I'm gonna be there.
Good.
That sounds great. I can't wait, you guys.
Well,
thank
thank
y'all
you.
for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Becky. Thank y'all so much. And I'll just let y'all make your way out and I'll do my ad as Nick makes his way in. Thanks guys. Tell Danny I said hey.
I will.
All right. God bless y'all. So much going on at the museum next week, and we hope you will be a part of it. Thank you, Becky, so much. God bless you. And remember, we're getting close to the end of school. Tomorrow is the last official day. High school's kids pretty much done yesterday. Some of them are doing makeup testing and things like that today. Picking up report cards tomorrow, all those things, but we're just about done. So enjoy your summer and be safe. And again, congratulations to our 2026 graduates. And also, we just want to thank you so much for congratulations to Barry and Rebecca Richards for another wonderfully successful Kilgore Station Bluegrass Festival. This thing gets better every year. It just, if you missed it, come on in, Nick, and sit down while I'm talking, if you don't mind. But it gets better absolutely every year, and we had so much fun out there. Honestly, it was just absolutely perfect. It was a good time. And if you missed it, you missed a chance just to sit down and talk to Barry and Rebecca and see what's going on with them, and talk to them about all your concerns with buying and selling real estate, or if you're wanting to be a realtor. We're talking a lot about the kiddos that are graduating. There's some that want to be realtors. Well, you can't do any better than talking to Barry and Rebecca, and they will mentor you because they came out of other careers and then became realtors. And so they've got some really unique experiences and perspective. Barry was a marketer for 17 years with a media marketing company, a vice president there, and he brings that expertise to the table to help you, if you want to be a realtor, to help teach you how to really do it and do it well, and to also make sure that your property is marketed in the best way possible should you get ready to put your property up and list it. Because so often people will put their property up for sale and they won't have the proper pictures. They won't have maybe they need drone footage or walkthrough tours, things like that. And if they don't have that, it'll just sit there. Or maybe they've got it priced wrong. What if they've got it and they've set it up to where you've got it priced more than what the market can bear? You've got to get that free market analysis to make sure that your property is priced exactly where it needs to be, to make sure that when you list it, it's going to be something people can actually get a loan that's going to work with them. And so, if you can't get a loan and get the money that you need to buy the home, it's not going to work. And so that pricing is so, so important. So get that free market analysis out there. If you're buying, make sure you get pre-approved so you know how much home you can buy. And then reach out to Barry and Rebecca Richards with Exit Prime Realty. And Brandy Hastings is also with them now as well. They've been with the Exit team 10 years. And it is a great team to work with. They're celebrating 10 years of serving the home state of Kentucky as realtors. So actually, because I was going to say, Rebecca's been at it longer than that, and she's always been with Exit, but they've been with being able to buy and sell in Kentucky for 10 years. They're like me. They're originally from Kentucky. They're here in Robertson County. They've been here for 30 years like myself, and this is home. So they specialize in Robertson County properties, but also buy and sell the surrounding counties and across the state line in Kentucky. Need to contact them, go to sellwithbecky.com, sellwithbecky.com, or buy, B-U-Y, robertsoncounty.com, or you can just give them a call, 615-504-7425, 615-504-7425, or 7424, and let them know U-Turn sent you. Nick is in the house, and I tell you what, I'm going to have you slide that microphone over and pull that one to you, if you don't mind. That one's, when it's just you, it works better just to use that other one, I think. So pull that one to you. And that way we can hear you very well. It'll come on. Okay. That's good. There you go. And I'm super excited to have you in studio, but I'll be honest with you, I'm sitting here looking and trying to, because Lee Marie had you set up to come in, and so I'm like, okay, so what are we talking about? What are we talking about this morning? Nick McLaughlin?
Yes.
Am I saying it right?
Yeah, McLaughlin, but yeah. Yes.
McLaughlin. And so she told me you're doing something with a cell phone series?
Yes.
What is that about? Because I said, what are we talking about? And she told me, and I'm like, I don't know what that means, Lee Marie. So what are we doing? What are we doing today?
So we were just discussing, I guess Lee Marie wanted to start a class, basically just going over the very basics of cell phone usage.
Okay.
So I work with AT&T.
Okay.
My day job, and I see a market for a lot of folks that really need help with their phone. That they just don't understand it. So
I agree.
Just going over basics and helping people understand their phone a lot better and the features that their phones actually have.
See, and this is so funny because last night I'm having a conversation with one of my kids, and my boys are all very tech. Okay, they're very way above me, and I'm trying to have a conversation with my son, and I can't hear him, and I had to put it on speaker because I'm got to do hands free. I'm driving, and I'm trying to do it through my earbuds and all this.
Yeah.
And this phone, ever since I've gotten this one, it keeps telling me, you need to turn down your volume. I don't want you telling me to turn down my volume. I've got hearing issues and I need my volume, and I want it to quit doing that. And I can't figure out how to shut it off. And my son's like, yeah, it's a da-da-da-da setting and da-da-da, and I'll show you. And I'm pretty good with them, but I can't find the setting to turn off that feature. And I think it's kind of gotten something stuck.
Yeah.
And it's messing with my volume on my phone. So you could help me fix that.
I can take a look at it for sure. Yeah.
See?
At the very least.
There's so much. Well, how many people have you? I have had so many people, even young people, who they're like, hey, Miss Vivio, you just took that picture of me. Can you send it to me? And I'm like, well, turn on your AirDrop.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Or put your, what do you call it when you just stick them side by side? Is that AirDrop?
Yeah, that's right.
But you now can just take your phone and butt it up against one, and it'll be like zip.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. They make it a lot easier nowadays to share information.
But now tell me this, and this is something that my husband heard from Kim Commando, is that because of that little touch feature, that people can steal stuff off your phone now.
I think that is a very complicated thing, but yes, in a sense, I believe that is accurate, yes.
Yeah.
A lot of like RFID, I mean, just like scanning. When it comes to the world of security and technology, I like to tell people that anything's possible, unfortunately.
Well, because what it was is he was telling me that people are saying that if some people will take a picture of their ID or something, or a picture of their passport so they have it in case they need it, and they're telling you don't do that.
Yes.
Because what happens, you need to have a paper copy of it that you have on you, maybe as a backup when you're traveling, because they can touch your phone and steal all your stuff.
Yes, yeah.
All your stuff.
Truly, I think...
Even without a passcode.
Yeah. It's... it truly is a complicated thing. Like, cybersecurity is just so in-depth. It's so scary to me. honestly, like
Yeah.
what people can do with our phones
Yeah.
and things like that. So I definitely,
Interesting.
I'm old school too. Like I have
Yeah.
paper everything, hard
Yeah.
copies of everything.
Okay.
I don't take any pictures of any really important things and keep them on my phone. If I do take a picture, it's just, if I have to send it to my wife or something like that, or for
then
a
you delete it.
job. Yeah, and then I like to clean up my phone anyway, so I try and delete work photos. I have a lot of work photos.
I have no idea how much stuff I have on my phone. It's ridiculous. Because I'm one of these. To remember stuff, I take pictures of stuff, and most of
Yes.
it's nonsense. But I do have pictures of my passport and my license that before the day ends, I will be deleting them. Because he said that the other day, and I thought I need to probably do that. But they always tell you when you hear something, find at least 2 or 3 people that can what's the word? I can't say it.
Corroborate, maybe?
Yeah, that's the word, but I can't get it out. I know what I want to say, but I can't pronounce it. But corroborate what a person says, and if they do, you better act on it. Right?
Yeah.
So what are y'all doing then? She said cell phone series. So is she going to have some classes at the well on cell phones? Do you have the information on that when it's happening?
Yes, and off the top of my head, I don't remember the.
Maybe she sent that to me.
for
She's
the-
over at the chamber breakfast.
If it's okay, I have them on my phone. I can tell you.
Okay, well, go ahead and pull your phone out there. But I just think this is a great idea to have somebody come in and just, there's so much these will do that people don't realize.
true.
And now one thing too, I really want you to teach me how to get picture, like my kiddos, these are such great production tools for us when it comes to audio and video. I teach audio and video at the high school, up at Greenbrier High School.
Oh, cool.
And I have all kinds of cameras and stuff that the kids can use, but they're very high dollar. And I mean, I don't let them take them home.
Yeah, understand.
I've got a few things I'll let them take home, but most everything I tell them, use your phone.
Yeah.
And there's microphones they can plug in that they can use with their phone, different things like that. I'll loan those out. But I will have them, if they come in with an iPhone, it's piece of cake because we're a Mac lab. No problem.
yeah.
But then when somebody comes in with an Android or Samsung, something like that, and they're like, I took this great video on my phone, Miss Vivio, I don't know how to transfer it.
Yeah.
That's a problem. And sometimes you can plug it in and it'll just come right up, and then it won't. I had a young man yesterday that he had a video that we were trying to work on, and we could not get it off his phone. We could not get it off his phone. And he could email it to me, but then that compresses it.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about trying to preserve it in the quality in which it was recorded.
Yep.
There's always email options and things like that. And you can text. But again, if it is too big of a video, it won't because it's too large.
Yes.
So, do you have a solution for us in getting those videos off those phones when they're not iPhones?
Nothing specific so far.
Okay.
That's something that
that's
I
a
still
challenge.
haven't-
I'll ask you
Yeah,
to research for me.
Yeah, definitely.
So, where do you work exactly?
I work at the AT&T here in Springfield.
That's what I'm saying, and so there you go. So I need you to find that answer for me.
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
Okay,
for you.
yeah, that'll be a research project for you.
Yeah, definitely. And I have that all the time. I'm very hungry when it comes to wanting to know more about this and wanting to help people about it. So I don't know everything. I just try and find out as much as possible.
I like the fact that you can say that, because people who try to pretend they know everything, they're lying, because it changes every day. Every
truly,
day,
absolutely.
something comes out that's new.
Yeah.
And if you ever think that you are like, I got it, no, you don't, because it changes every day.
Just wait till the next update.
Yeah,
And then you have a whole
exactly.
bunch to learn. And I think that's a difficult part about the phones is that they're just changing every day, A new app comes out, and then now we're getting into like AI and things like that. So it's all moving very fast.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I think that's cool. I think that's really a good idea to have some kind of a class. And so is there a charge for it? Is it a free program? What's the
Yes.
structure
So So it is going to be $99, and that's for 4 classes.
Okay.
So this first month is going to be June. This is our first trial run, basically, of the class. There's a lot of knowledge that's going to be shared in the class, and a lot of it's basic stuff. Just I really want people to be able to use their phones. You know, these phones cost so much money, and people don't even use them to the capability that they can.
Right.
They have so much customization that they can take advantage of with their phones, and it's just bare bones, you know, and that's not a problem. That's not a problem to have a simple phone. You don't have to, you know, have the coolest lock screen or what have you, but I want people to know that they have options, especially when you're paying $600 for an iPhone or $500 for a Samsung, what have you, what price you want, especially with all the fancy phones now, you know. As far as the classes, they're going to be on June 4th, 11th, the 18th, and the 25th. And then each class is going to be something different. So,
Okay. And what was the time on it?
The time is going to be from 9:30 to 10:45 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yes.
And just a great opportunity for you to learn more about your phone.
Yes.
And I'm assuming it's any phone.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Then the biggest ones are iPhone and Samsungs. But I'll go into specific phones. There's not anything that I want to keep off the table or I don't want people to learn about. Like I said, I just want them to know what they have, what they can do with that phone to make them more comfortable. I see it very often where people come in and like, I have no idea what to do with this phone, and it's usually something with the settings or something really that's not, you don't think about it. You know, it's not something that's, oh man, I deal with this every day. So I just want people to understand that there is an option for you, that there's an answer. There's always an answer when it comes to this phone stuff. So,
Well, I have kiddos. Because I've been working with the software that we use to do video production and editing, and they'll hit something, and we have to find a back door around it. And I tell them there's almost always another way to get to what you're wanting to do.
Yes.
Because software is not perfect. And sometimes something it did one day, just like I was saying, we were trying to download the video for my student. It worked previously.
Yeah.
For some reason, it just wasn't working now. And I don't know why. So sometimes it just glitches. And so you got to find this back door. And so there's ways around it. But too, you know, and I was telling you about my sound issue on my phone. I'm pretty good at finding the settings. This is an obscure setting somewhere that I can't find. And it's messing with my phone. And so, you know, those kinds of things, if you're like me and you've got those things that you're just like, ugh, it's usually just a quick click. I know one time and this has been years ago now, but I could not get, my phone wouldn't rotate. You know, my screen wouldn't rotate. And I'm like, what's going on?
yeah.
And I couldn't, it was locked. And I was like, and I walked in, I went to a phone store and I was like, what is going on with my phone? They're like, you've got your screen lock on.
Yeah.
And it was done. And I was like, you know, but it's like my husband likes to say, he says, well, you know, eating with a spoon is real simple, but somebody still had to teach you to do it.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of his favorite things to say. And I'm like, I know.
That is great. I love that. That's awesome.
Somebody taught you to eat with a spoon.
Yeah.
It was real simple.
Wow.
But somebody had to teach you. We're talking with Nick McLaughlin. And she also wanted me to mention what your wife does and invite them to come out there. Just kind of promote all the different things y'all do. But before we do that, I need to do a commercial break here.
Sure.
And talk about our newest full-time sponsor, and that is Valor Insurance. We love talking about Valor because it fits so beautifully with what we do with Barry and Rebecca. Because bottom line is, you know, we talk all the time. We have been for a long time talking about how that you have got to get pre-qualified if you're going to go and buy a home. Well, the answer to that is to get a hold of a mortgage company. Don't call these 1-800 numbers. That's a nightmare. You will just be a number. You want to get in touch with a local mortgage company that's going to help you and serve you, and you will not be a number. You're going to have a team of experienced loan officers to work with you. And we're talking about Chris Armentrout and Valor Mortgage. Now, they're located here in downtown, just a couple of doors down from our wonderful historic theater that's getting ready to open pretty soon. But he will tell you that they're out and about all the time, taking care of business and meeting with customers. So you can stop by and see if they're there. But he says best idea is to give them a call and set up an appointment. 615-671-9178, 615-671-9178, or you can go to valor.mortgage to get pre-approved today. Every home buyer needs a team in their corner. You don't want to get into a situation to where maybe your budget's not going to work with what you're doing. You want to make sure that your goals are met. The right mortgage solution for you. Everybody deserves to have home ownership in their future. The first step is getting with Valor Mortgage, and again, just seeing what it looks like. They're not just in the business of mortgage. They're in the business of making home ownership possible for everybody. So whether it is your first home, one of the biggest decisions you're ever going to make, or maybe you're wanting to invest in your future, maybe you want to refi. He helped Brian Pooley with a refinance on his, and it saved him a couple of points, and Brian says it was really hardly any effort on his part to do it. They took care of everything. But Valor Mortgage is ready to serve you. And again, that number is 615-671-9178, 615-671-9178, or you can go to valor.mortgage to get pre-approved today. Because when it matters most, you deserve a lender you can trust. Buy with confidence. Buy with Valor. Valor Mortgage, NMLS. Number 1210804, DBA of Encore Lending Group, NMLS 1249911, Equal Housing Lender, subject to credit approval, rates and terms subject to change without notice, not a commitment to lend. And when you talk to them, let them know U-Turn sent you. All right, talking with Nick McLaughlin, and I know that now you're going to do this class on cell phones, teaching people to fully understand this little computer that's in their pocket. And, I've talked to my kiddos about the science of sound and how sound works and how a microphone changes sound into an electrical signal through vibrations and all this kind of thing. And I said, and one of the questions, this was on my final, what is the device we talk about in class that is both a microphone and a speaker? Dun, 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 and a camera and all the things. It's your phone. It's everything. And so it has so much potential. So we'll kind of re-invite you to that class here in just a minute. But tell me what your wife does.
My wife.
Oh, hang on. It might help if I turned your microphone back up. So tell me what your wife does.
My wife is a massage therapist, and she owns her own practice here in Springfield. Safe Haven Wellness and Spa. It's right across from the post office here, right downtown Springfield.
Fun.
Yes.
How long has she been doing this?
She's been doing this for 3 years now.
Okay.
Going on 4.
Going
Going
on
on
4.
4.
Going on 4. So what can you tell me about, you're married to a masseuse. Oh my goodness. Everybody's like, way to go, dude.
Yeah.
Right? It's just kind of a nice thing.
Well, ironically, I'm not a massage. I don't like massage, actually.
Oh, how funny.
Believe it or not. Yeah, right.
So do you know what kind of does she have packages that she offers, or is it pretty much just by the hour, or does she have like a monthly deal or something like that?
No monthly membership yet.
Okay.
It's something that's in the works. We're kind of going over the specifics of it.
Sure.
We want to benefit members.
Right.
But she does offer packages, and it's it's an hourly rate.
Okay.
And her website, I think it's safehavenwellnessspa.com. You can go on there. You can book from there. You can get in touch with her from that website. She has one therapist right now that works for her, and we're looking to expand. But it's been, just trying to find the right people and the right setting.
Absolutely.
But she did just move into a new building this year, and it's beautiful. So.
Well, that's really cool. How exciting is that? I love that. Now, I'm a big fan of the little chair massage things. If I wanted just that, or does she only do full body massage?
So she'll do full body in the spa, but she does do events where she does chair massage.
Okay.
Sometimes we do the first Fridays here in Springfield, but generally she goes out to events now. Her most recent event, I think, was at the middle school here in Springfield, and she was just giving teachers massages all day.
How
which
fun.
I think they enjoy that, yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's one of my favorite things. I think they're just great. I'm very big big into chiropractic medicine
Yeah.
and massage and all of that. And so I just absolutely love it. So that's really cool.
Yeah, I'm very proud of her. She's doing such a great job. But yes, I'm not a massage person. You know, people say that all the time. It's like, oh man, you're so lucky.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know. It's just
Very
not for
cool.
me.
Very cool. But anyway, well, what are we missing that you need to cover, that we need to cover?
I don't think there's much that we're missing. This class is not a super, you know, in depth. I'm gonna teach you every single thing about your phone. It's mostly the basics, and then a lot of Q&A. So because everybody has their own specific problems, you know.
Well, like mine.
Like lock screen, volume control. I see a lot of different things every single day, and I can only do so much there, which is why I wanted to do this class to kind of reach out to more people, to help more folks with their phone. It's just something I'm passionate about. I think I like to help people, and this is an area that I can definitely help them in.
Very cool. I love it. And so what are your hours as far as the work that you do at AT&T?
5 days a week. I'm generally there from about 12 usually to 8 o'clock at night when we close. I close a lot.
Okay.
Which is not a problem. I like to close. I'm home for breakfast in the morning with the family. I can make breakfast and then hang out with everybody and then go to work and then close.
Where are y'all located?
We are right across from the Kroger. Here
Okay.
in Springfield.
Okay.
Yes, that building actually got hit by the tornado that came through Springfield.
That's where y'all are located.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, very, very cool. And invite them to the class again. Give them the dates and the time and how that's all going to work out. And this is all the Well in the Square, guys. If you're not familiar with it, if you go through, there's the space right next to and then down in behind Crossroads that Lee Marie is utilizing, and she is just doing all kinds of fun things there. She teaches dance, and she has classes, wellness classes, fitness classes, all kinds of things. They had sewing class in there. They're doing a sign language class. So she's trying to build a place where they can do some specialized things and have some classes for people for just some interesting things that they want to learn. And this is so huge, your phone. So many of us get these phones. We know the basics. We know how to make a phone call, maybe how to do a text. Some people don't even know how to do that. But there's so much more that these phones can do. And like you said, that can customize. And the things you need to do to protect your security on these, because it's getting easier and easier for people to hack them and to steal your information. And you just don't want that to happen. So this is a class you really need to consider taking, and it's going to be in June. So invite them again to it and tell them the times and all those things.
Yes. So the phone series is the name of the class we have so far. It's going to be on June 4th, June 11th, the 18th, and the 25th from 9:30 to 10:45 a.m. And I believe Lee Marie has it to where you can sign up for this class. With, let's see, she sent me a link here.
Probably through Venmo or through is there like a QR code that she has for it?
Yes, she does have a QR code, and she's also passing out flyers. I think it's on her page, maybe for Well in the Square as well.
Let me see if she's got something on Well in the Square here.
Cell phone 101.
Yeah. So let me see what we can find here real quick so you can know about it. Yep, cell phone 101. She is saying that, let's see, as far as signing up for it, there is a phone number. It says to register, you can visit Crossroads Christian, or you can text the number 714-925-2689, 714-925-2689. And again, you can go by Crossroads and get a flyer for it. But again, that number to register for this class, 714-925-2689, $99 for the full series. And you can do cash, check, or Venmo. Now, she says for the full series, can you take just one class?
You can take one class, but the price is $99 for all 4 classes. I recommend coming to all of them, obviously, but if you don't want to, you can only take the specific ones.
Okay. Well, very good. And would the charge be the same, or?
Yes, it'll
Okay.
be the same.
Okay.
As far as I know.
Okay.
Lee Marie's been working on that more so.
Right.
I'm just here
Okay.
to help with the class in general.
Very good. Cell phone 101, and class dates again June 4th through the June 4th, 11th, 18th, and 25th from 9:30 to 10:45, and we'll definitely spend some more time talking about it as time moves on. But anything else that we need to add?
I don't think so. I don't
Okay.
think so. Yeah.
Well, and I tell you, before we wrap things up, I do want to talk about my friends over at the UPS store. I've got a car full of Amazon stuff I got to return, and that's so many times we think that that's just where we drop off our Amazon packages. Oh, it is not. I was pulling up their website right now, and it's so funny. One of the first things that pops up is their notary services. That was huge for me. We had to sell on my parents' estate after my mother passed. I had several things I had to get notarized. And that was when I discovered UPS has notary services, because I had something a few years ago, actually leading up to my teaching job. I had to get notarized, and I was all over town trying to find a notary. Somebody said, well, they've got a notary here. And I went to this place and they weren't there. And it was just such a hassle. It took me an hour and a half to get something notarized. Well, this time when we were dealing with stuff back home, somebody said, well, they've got notaries at the UPS store. And I was like, really? And I walked in and I said, who's the notary? And they said, all of us. I'm like, are you kidding me? That is so effortless, and it's so wonderful to be able to do that. And it is it's just such a great service. And that's when Tom's trying to fine tune what they do at the UPS store, he's like, how can I best serve my customers? That's what I want to make sure of. And when you look at, I think it was Tiffany Thompson was telling me that when they put in the self-serve kiosk for Amazon, he he didn't really want to do that because he wanted to eye to eye serve customers. But then when he saw people having to stand in line, he thought, how better can I serve my customers than get them in and out of here quickly? And so he put in the self-serve thing. I kind of love it because I like doing things myself, and it's just kind of fun. I almost feel like I'm playing store like a little kid, but and it works great, and it's so much fun. But I went in there the other day and got my packages returned. Didn't even have to bother them, but it's so great, and you're going to love everything they've got at the UPS store. It's the everything store. It's the print store too. They've got a discount right now, wide format printing, 10% off banners, blueprints, posters, canvases, and so much more. And they've also got their Amazon gift card drawing for $250 that you can qualify for just by answering a few survey questions. They're the everything store, guys. It is our UPS store, and they have hours opening for every single day of the week. You will find them open on Saturday from 9 to 3, Sunday from 10 to 3, and then Monday through Friday they're open from 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Where are they located? 513 Memorial Boulevard right here in Springfield, 513 Memorial Boulevard here in Springfield. Our UPS store, you can give them a call, 615-384-0093, 615-384-0093. You can send them something via email at UPS Store 4297, and that way you can send stuff in, and they'll have it ready for you when you come pick it up. So much going on at the UPS store, our everything store, and when you go in there, tell them U-Turn sent you. All right, Nick. So you heading back out? So what time you got to go to work today?
I am actually on vacation.
Oh my goodness! So that's why we got you in here. Yes. So very good. Any big plans?
We wanted to go camping, but apparently the weather doesn't want us to go camping.
Well, it's the rain, yeah, but we need that rain.
Yes,
oh
we
my
do.
goodness, we need that rain. Well, God bless you.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you coming in, and I think this is a great idea, this class. So I hope everybody will come out, and we'll definitely promote it.
Well, I really appreciate that, and I look forward to doing it. I like I said, I love this area, I love the people, so very, very much happy to help.
Well, very good. Nick McLaughlin, and you've got Cell Phone 101. Come into Well in the Square. Go by Crossroads Christian to find out more, and they'll have flyers there for you. But you can go to Lee Marie, go to Lee Marie's page, and she'll have all the info for you as well, and Well in Square will have all the info. Thank you again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
really
so much.
it.
And thank you guys for joining us. I'll be back tomorrow with Faith Friday, and it will be Shannon Baumgartner's turn to come in here. Look forward to talking to her and doing all the fun things that we do on Faith Friday. And we will also be here on Memorial Day sharing the stories that I've shared. Terry Smith's story, my friend Donna Hagen's brother, who is a bona fide hero from Vietnam. I'll share the story of our hired hand, Kenneth Pease. My first vivid childhood memory that has made me a patriot and just just want to honor our veterans so much, because I have understood from a very early day that what I have here in this country came at a very high price. So as we get ready for Memorial Day, please find some way to remind your family of the cost of what we have here as freedom. And one great way to do it is to go to our America 250 display that's going to be here next week, starting at 10 a.m. on Monday. You can go by the museum, and it is going to be spectacular. Also, too, we'll mention tomorrow they've got a pancake breakfast from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. at Station 1, sponsored by TriStar Northcrest, celebrating EMS Week. What a great day. A lot of great stuff happening here in Robertson County. And kiddos, school's almost out. Tomorrow is the last day. It's a half day picking up report cards. And you know what? Be careful. Watch out for the kids, because they're super excited about the end of school. Have a great day, guys. Thank you for joining us. This is 1100 WSGI.
I can't even walk without you holding my hand.